Hi guys, my name's Cressy and welcome back to the Pump Room. On June 12th, it's going to be a year since we started this journey. And one thing we realised is we never told you exactly how this journey started, why it's called the Pump Room, and also what we have planned for the future. Stay tuned. So in the last 11 months, our stats now stand at 489 subscribers, 82 videos uploaded, 1,027.2 total viewing hours, 23,519 views, 1 takeover, 1 cocktails in the city, 1 lock-in live, 1 giveaway, 724 Facebook followers, 661 Instagram followers, 369 cans of Monster consumed, 2,000 farts between us,
1 argument,
2 homosexuals. So it all started in here. This is the original Pump Room that we built 11 months ago. When you look at this room, it looked nothing like this when we started. So this started in lockdown when all bars were shut and we had nowhere to go. I went and got a job at an Amazon warehouse and I lasted 48 hours before driving to Ali's house for a coffee because I was so tired from working 3 a.m. till noon. I couldn't get my sleeping pattern right, it just didn't work for me. And we decided that we missed bars so much that we were going to build our own bar that we could sit at and have a beer at, because in those times something like that is just gold dust. You could only do it if you really owned a bar, and none of us own a bar. So with repurposed materials, a few bits of wood here and there, and things that we found in dumps, we created this space. The whole idea was just so we could sit and have a beer and a laugh, and then it turned into something much more. We decided to start filming, and with our first episode, we decided to show you how to make the woo-woo and the woo-woo royale. My name's Cressy and I'm a lesbian. Welcome to the Pump Room. Today we're going to be making After seeing loads of videos online about how to make drinks with ingredients that were impossible to source unless you were embedded into the industry, we wanted to open it up to consumers and those that didn't know how to make cocktails in their own homes. So we created Pump Room, and there's been so much that has happened since then. When we were first coming up with the idea for the Pump Room, we didn't have a name. We didn't know what to call it. We were thinking Cressy's Cocktail Show, or Cressy's Cocktail Mechanics, or The Garage Bar, or something like that. And then it hit us. We had one big problem with building this bar, and that is because a giant water pump runs through this bar and we had to build the bar around it itself. So the Pump Room idea, the name for the Pump Room, came out because of an obstacle that we had to overcome. So the Pump Room got named after the infamous pump that is in the middle of this room.
Brilliant.
So this is the actual pump. Now if you look at this beast of a pump, it's probably about 100 years old. Now the reason why the pump is so massive in here is this entire room is built on top of a well. Behind the bar is a massive slab of stone, and that is where the actual well is. So this is what pumps the water up, and this is what carries the water. And as you can see, this piping runs through the bar itself and onto the other side, so there's a constant trip hazard. So this is the pump behind the Pump Room. We decided to use a petrol pump as our logo because we love the whole Americana vibe as well as Harleys, and it's something that's always been very deep-seated for Ali and I. So this is how the name of the Pump Room came about, because of this bad boy right here. Also, the only water supply we have in this entire building is this tap right here. I'm good at making things wet.
So let's talk about gear. So what do we have? We've got iPhone, we've got radio mics, use the GoPro itself, extra battery pack for GoPros, worst camera we ever got, and we bought a second one, and the gimbal. Equipment is expensive. Digital SLRs cost between 500 to like 2 grand. iPhones, everyone has got a smartphone now, and that's what we use here at the Pump Room. We use our iPhones. I've got 2 old iPhones, currently filming off one right now. I got another iPhone for free off my sister-in-law, and that's what we use. So at the Pump Room, we focus mainly on things like lighting, sound, because if you don't get the fundamentals right, then nobody's gonna watch it. The camera is one of the last things we're looking at, but it's the next step forward into what we wanna do. So at the Pump Room, we've DIY'd a lot of our stuff. As you can see here, we're using a jerry can to counterweight our tripods so we can get the shots that we want. When it comes down to editing, we use Adobe Premiere Pro, which is an industry standard. We understand that when it comes down to editing, there is no compromise. We film on Thursdays, we get it edited and out to you on Mondays. If you're gonna do a YouTube channel, you need to edit it, and we do the best that we can on a second-hand computer that was currently used as a server.
So after a few months and our initial success, we realized that we started outgrowing this space. It's very, very small in here. It's tiny. You can fit about 2 bar stools at the bar and you're pretty much sat by the door. We ended up getting some money from Monkey Shoulder for doing our lock-in live video, and that is when we built Pump Number 2. Pump Number 2 is a much bigger bar, it's easy to film at, and we could get all our lighting and equipment in there as well. This cost us about £237 to make all in all, with some repurposed pallets and a bit of paint.
So originally in this space was unused gym equipment, but with the help of Jägermeister and Monkey Shoulder, we built the ultimate pallet bar. This is the main bar and the main focus on our YouTube channel. By sourcing a lot of our fridges and equipment through Facebook Marketplace and borrowing tools from friends and family, we were able to make this bar an actual reality. But where do we go from here? This is when you come in. So we set up a GoFundMe page. With your help, we're able to take this on the road and go visit your home bars and your bars and make season 2 of the Pump Room the most badass season you've ever seen. But what do we need to take the Pump Room on the road? A van. We need a van. Let's get a van. A 2002 Toyota RAV4, automatic 2 litre and a constant 4-wheel drive system. The only issue that I have here is I'm missing half of it. Now, with a van, we can do a lot more with the Pump Room. We can go to locations, we can go to events, we need to go to your bars, we need to go to your home bars, your bars of industry, and we need to be part of a community. That's why we need a van, any van. If you go to Facebook Marketplace and search for a van, you'll be swamped with financial options. So we tried searching for one under £2,000, and this is what we found. Here we have a 2012 Ford Transit 2.2 TDCi 300 panel van, 5-door, short wheelbase, 204,000 miles on the clock, £1,995. Manual transmission? Yes. This van drives really well. The only major factor is that it has no second gear, but other than that, drives really well. Electric window driver's side does not work. Also, windscreen has a big crack in it. Call today for more info. Short wheelbase, yellow, 2 owners, all vehicles come with a warranty and all are PDI'd, no VAT. This is the standard crap that you will find on any Facebook Marketplace. Another Ford Transit van. This van, it's running very well. The van, it's available to buy just for 4 days. After 4 days, I sell a family member. He's going to sell a family member? Anyway, vans are expensive, and many people don't look after their vans, but we want to find a van that we can use in the Pump Room. Whether it's a Chrysler Grand Voyager, a Skoda pickup, or this Postman Pat looking van, we're looking for something to haul ourselves and our equipment and get the Pump Room on the road.
So roughly we're going to need about £3,000 to get ourselves a van, get it MOT'd, and also fit out a bar in it and bring it to you. And if you need some convincing, here's a little look into all the stuff we've done in the past year with the Pump Room.
Oh my god, babes, look at that ice, it looks like diamonds.
It's cheap and nasty, just like me in the bedroom.
And there you have it, our hooch bramble.
Yay!
We don't go to we care about our industry. Don't go to that called Tim. Oh! A €5 trashy frozen daiquiri to the taste like that you're going to be necking the entire time.